Greetings, General Smith, Lieutenant Colonel Myers, Mr. Salvador, and other distinguished guests, members of North Central Region, and friends from across the nation and abroad. Welcome to North Central Region. I'd like to start by saying that events like the conference do not just happen. They take a great deal of time, planning, and energy. And I'd like to thank the team that worked really hard to make this event possible today. It's an absolute privilege to speak with you today about the great work of the members from North Central Region. This briefing will be data heavy. It's the state of the region. These are April dashboard numbers, so they might have changed a bit. And comparison is the key, so we will note that in several areas. Is 90% good? Is 50% bad? The only way to know is to compare ourselves to others. So the first area is membership. Without our members, we cannot accomplish Civil Air Patrol's missions. We cannot excel in service to our nation. Membership is up in North Central Region, from just over 3,800 members 4 years ago to more than 4,500 today. That's a 17% increase in dedicated volunteer airmen who can serve community, state, and nation. How does our region compare with others? Well, the largest region in the country is Southeast, with over 9,200 members, followed by Northeast with 9,000 and Mid-Atlantic with 8,600. Rocky Mountain region is our smallest region with around 4,000 members. This is what membership looks like in the wings. This is what's fueled our growth as a region. You have recruited family and friends. You have made Civil Air Patrol a welcoming place for others to serve. The culture in our units in Civil Air Patrol is the majority of what our members have for an experience. So thank you for making our units a fulfilling place to serve. Thank you for making that an inviting environment where people want to go week in and week out. From Iowa, our smallest wing with 224, to Minnesota with more than 1,500 members, North Central Region is in general growing. Among the other regions, we're third in annual growth, behind Mid-Atlantic Region and Rocky Mountain Region. The comparison is the key though, because less than 0.5% separates first from third among the regions for growth. This is what growth looks like in each one of our wings. Most wings in North Central Region are growing. Kansas would be the exception. Senior membership in Iowa is down just a bit. All other categories are up in annual growth. With South Dakota has 21% annual growth, and they are our fastest growing wing. So kudos to South Dakota. As a region, we lead the nation in annual growth for cadets at 8.9%. Missouri Wing leads the region in cadet growth with a 21% annual growth in cadet numbers. And South Dakota Wing leads the nation in annual growth for senior members with 11.5% growth. As a region, we're fourth in senior member growth. Our next look will be at aerospace education. We're going to look at 4 things. One of our 3 congressionally chartered missions. First, units who do AEX, Aerospace Education Excellence. Second, schools doing Aerospace Education Excellence. And then AEMs, or Aerospace Education members. These are raw numbers. So our region will always struggle with raw numbers because we're one of the smaller regions by numbers. So all 3 of these are areas for growth for North Central Region. And if you look at raw data, we would be 6th. However, all but 2 wings are better than this time last year in all 3 categories on this slide. So first, AEX units. This is one way that we embrace our aerospace mission with our units, our internal mission. Missouri Wing leads the region in units participating in Aerospace Education Excellence. Well done, Missouri Wing. Second, Aerospace Education Schools. This speaks to our community outreach. Missouri Wing also leads the region in Aerospace Education Schools. And then finally, AEMs. This speaks to our community outreach. Missouri Wing leads the region in Aerospace Education members as well. So as you can tell, Missouri Wing definitely has a focus on aerospace education. Among the regions, Northeast Region has the most AEX units, and we have about a half of the number that they have. Great Lakes Region leads the nation in the number of AEX schools, but we're growing in this area. And while we have 3 times as many as Rocky Mountain Region, 1 step below us, we only have 12 fewer than Northeast Region, who is 1 step above us. And AEMs. Great Lakes Region has the most AEMs among the regions. Rocky Mountain Region has the least. We are 7th in that category. The top region has over 1,700 AEMs. We have 578, but we compare favorably with Mid-Atlantic Region, who's much larger than us. We only have 50 fewer than they do. The fourth item is Jaeger Awards. This is senior member aerospace education. This is also an area of growth for North Central Region. Kansas Wing leads the region in the percentage of senior members who have earned the Jaeger Award. They have 70% of their members who have earned it, down to our low point, which is 42%. So good work, Kansas Wing. Great Lakes Region, among the regions, has the highest number of members who've completed the Jaeger Award, and Rocky Mountain Region has the lowest. In this category, North Central Region is fifth. The top percentage for a region would be 62%, the worst is 54%, and North Central comes in at 58% of our members having the Jaeger Award. Our second mission area is cadet programs. For any former cadet, cadet programs holds a special place in our heart. So we're going to look at 4 different areas in cadet programs. First, we're going to look at TLC requirement. That's the red category on this slide. So 4 of our wings are at 100%. And while this is a growth area for us, we do have a couple wings that are lower because they've chartered new units recently. That's why Iowa, for instance, has lower numbers. They've just chartered some new units and they're a small wing, so that has a big impact. So on this statistic, Kansas, Minnesota, North Dakota, and Nebraska lead the region. Good work earning 100% for units having 2 senior members with TLC. Our second number, the gray column, is O-rides in 180 days. This, of course, has been impacted by COVID-19 and our cessation in flying. Kansas leads the region in the number of cadets who get an O-ride in the first 180 days. We span from 82% of the cadets in Kansas to 29% of cadets in North Dakota. That's a big span, but well done to Kansas Wing. Among the regions, we lead the nation in this category. Our third category, the blue line on the chart, is Curry in 8 weeks. So Missouri Wing has the best rate for cadets earning their first stripe within 8 weeks of joining, with a 95%. 95% of their cadets get their first stripe within 8 weeks. Our lowest number is 71% in North Dakota. Among the regions, this would be an area for growth. Rocky Mountain Region leads the country, and North Central Region is 7th. But the span is only 94 to 87%. So it's a relatively short span among the regions. Another area in cadet programs that we can look at is the percentage of cadets earning the milestone awards. And we can compare that to how many cadets earn those nationally. Is your program advancing cadets at a rate similar to the national program? So this is an indicator of effectiveness. So 38% of cadets earn the Wright Brothers Award nationally each year. So if we look at that in our wings, we can see that all but Kansas and North Dakota meet or exceed the national average for Wright Brothers Awards. The second award we would look at would be the Mitchell. 15% of cadets earn the Mitchell Award each year nationally. Minnesota, Missouri, Iowa, North Dakota, South Dakota, Nebraska, and Kansas, none meet the national average. North Central Region, we need more cadet officers. Can you encourage your sergeants to become officers? Our third area is the Earhart Award. South Dakota, Nebraska, Missouri, and Minnesota are all at the national average of 5%. Iowa, Kansas, and North Dakota are a little below that, so we need more higher ranking officers in those wings. Our next category is the Acre Award. Nationally, 2% of cadets earn the Acre Award. South Dakota is at the national level in our region. All other wings are slightly below, so well done, South Dakota Wing. The Spots Award. 0.5% of cadets earn the Spots Award. 4 out of 7 wings in North Central Region currently have Spots cadets. Iowa Wing is above the national average, with Minnesota, Missouri, and Nebraska just below at 0.4%. Right now, North Dakota, South Dakota, and Kansas have no Spots cadets. Now, again, we have to look at the information that follows on that. Kansas just had one transition to senior membership, as did Minnesota. So who among your cadet corps will be your next Spots cadet? Who do you need to encourage to excel? Our third mission area is operations. There are 2 statistics on this slide. The first is mission pilots per aircraft. The goal would be 5. Nobody's hitting that goal nationally at this point. This is an opportunity for everyone to grow. In our region, the wing with the best mission pilots per aircraft percent number is Kansas, with 4.25 mission pilots per aircraft. Good work, Kansas. Among the regions, Mid-Atlantic Region leads this category with 4.31 mission pilots per aircraft. Pacific Region would have the lowest number. We're in the middle of the pack in North Central with 2.8 mission pilots per aircraft. VFR pilots for aircraft. That would be the blue bar. This is your pipeline for mission pilots. Kansas Wing leads the region in this category. Good job, Kansas. And among the regions, Mid-Atlantic leads the nation with 6.22. North Central region is at 4.8 in this category. So we're tied with Rocky Mountain region, or no, we're ahead of Rocky Mountain region and Pacific, but we're tied with Northeast and Southwest. Another statistic in operations is orientation rides. This is an overall number. What percentage of your cadets have had an orientation flight? Kansas, Nebraska, Iowa, and Missouri lead the region in this. It's an opportunity for growth post-COVID, no doubt, because we haven't been able to fly. But before COVID, Kansas had a 76% rate for their cadets having an O-ride. Our lowest percent was 55%. North Central region leads the nation in this statistic. Our next category is aircraft utilization. All wings were ahead of the previous year as of the end of last month. That means pre-COVID, you were doing a great job flying our aircraft. Kansas Wing led the region with 77 hours per aircraft before COVID. Our lowest was Iowa with 45. Mid-Atlantic region leads the nation in this area among the regions. Aircraft utilization is always an opportunity for growth. Another area that we can look at is chaplain programs. What percentage of your units have a chaplain or a character development instructor assigned? In this category, Nebraska Wing leads North Central region, with 93% of their units having a character development instructor or a chaplain assigned. For most wings, this is an opportunity for growth. Unit commanders, I challenge you to become CDIs if you don't have one. You're probably already filling the role, and it would be relatively easy to improve your percentage. Among the regions in the country, we're third in this. The span goes from 69% to 50%, with Mid-Atlantic region leading the nation. The second stat on this slide is number of chaplains. So again, raw data, so we're always at a bit of a disadvantage because of our small size. In this category, Missouri Wing leads the region. They have 15 chaplains. Well done, Missouri Wing. Across the nation, Southeast region leads the regions in this statistic. The span is from 79 to 21. And North Central region only has one less chaplain than Pacific region and more than double of Rocky Mountain region. So we're doing pretty well here, although it's an opportunity for growth. Compliance. Compliance is not optional. This is something we should always give some attention to. Our SUIs are in a great place, though we have had no units suspended in the last several years, and all programs are working as expected. Wings have been rated effective on all their compliance inspections, and all discrepancies have been closed in a timely manner. In fact, Kansas closed their CI in record time. Inventories. Inventories have been completed by mid-November and sometimes even in October. Those aren't due until 31 December. So North Central region has been the first region to complete its inventories for the last several years. We also have the lowest number of reports of survey of any region in the country. AMRAD. Reports. So we were one of only 2 regions last month with 100% of our vehicles reported. We have few items pending that need to get done. We've been working hard to take care of our to-do list before Colonel O'Neill takes command. And we actually only have 2 items left on that list, and that's the Kansas history and the Nebraska history. AMRAD. We're leading the nation in getting our aircraft info into AMRAD. Well done, aircraft maintenance officers. We're also leading the nation in getting magneto checks done, as 100% of our aircraft have been checked. A big thank you to the aircraft maintenance officers in the audience. You have had a heavy lift and you've done a great job. This will help us take better care of our fleet and our members. So thank you for those efforts. In finance, 3 of our wings have a low rating. That's the best rating that a wing can attain. And all of our other wings are successful. So to wrap up, we lead the nation in several areas. We're competitive in most, and a few are on our to-do list. But that's not a bad thing. We should always have a to-do list. We should always be pursuing excellence. So I'm proud of all your good work these last 4 years. You have stepped up and done a great job improving our missions and operations. Thank you for your contributions to the success of the region and your service. You have made our region a place where success has grown. North Central region has excellent programs. Because of COVID-19, we've had to cancel a lot of good events, and more may be canceled before operations can return to normal. I know it's hard to see things cut, but hang in there. Keep your spirits up. Don't let this get you down. We'll get back to normal, and we need you with a positive attitude to get us there. If anyone can improvise, adapt, and overcome, it's North Central Region. We have the frontier spirit in our region. We routinely do more with less. We are hardy, and we are determined to succeed. I have great faith. We will innovate, and we will find a way to accomplish our missions, but we need you to be ready. So continue your good work building your units and programs. Remember, what you cultivate weekly and CAP is Civil Air Patrol for your members. You make a difference for our organization every week. Be ready to take steps toward getting us all back to normal. Thank you.